Hello there, had to bring my celebrity makeup bag series back to celebrate the White Lotus, didn't I? Researching a star whose beauty style I admire to see what they've worn or what's closest in my collection. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by some of the products used on set this season. Rare Beauty, Refi, Ilia, Merit, Glossier, Say, Typology, Tower 28 talk about beauty lovers being able to recreate a resort holiday routine at home. English actress Aimee Lou Wood won us all over this season, if she hadn't already in Sex Education on Netflix. She seems like the sweetest, most delightful person. I'm so happy to see all the love she's receiving. Her sister Emily happens to be a brilliant creative makeup artist you might have come across, so Aimee says she's actually really bad at makeup because she never had to bother, but she was looking very fresh and glowy on set in Thailand. The White Lotus makeup designer Rebecca Hickey has been so generous sharing product details from set. I'll leave her Instagram account below where she films great videos talking through her choices, and her Shop My where she breaks down other characters' looks as well. Bex wanted to keep Amy's character Chelsea really fresh and effortless during the day, then bump it up a bit at night. I've gathered all of the details for you and even have what I think might be an exclusive for you on her nail colour, and I also spoke to fantastic makeup artist Dana Delaney to get the scoop on Amy's stunning Premiere Berry Lip. So we've got as many products here as White Lotus theories, so I'll try to get through this as quickly as Carrie Coon running away in that finale. A manicure mention first. The glimpses of Chelsea's nail colour on the show looked like a really rich brown or burgundy, so I reached out to Rebecca Hickey and Bex kindly shared the dark details. It was Essie Wicked, a classic rouge noir intense shade. The White Lotus takes place over the course of a week, so she was in this the whole season. Bex told me even though Chelsea is very bohemian and free-spirited, she felt like she would have gotten a manicure for her trip, but not a gel, so they used this regular polish and actually chipped it a bit after applying it so it wasn't perfect compared to other characters' nails. That level of detail shows you how much thought goes into Bex's work and the subtle storytelling artists can achieve on screen. It's amazing, isn't it? Moving on to base makeup. On the show, Bex applied Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation on Aimee, which I haven't tried. Let me know if any of you have. So I'm swapping in a more lightweight option I love. Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint was one of my top glowy bases last year. Aimee recently worked with Merit, love to see it, and their products are so user-friendly if you don't apply makeup very often. She used the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick, and you know this multitasker has been my most used product of the past few years, a fast, skin-like skin fix. I also spotted Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in Bex's kit. I'm sure a dusting of powder was essential in that Thailand heat. This is a frequent celebrity makeup bag star to control shine on camera, but in real life, I use a very light hand with a small brush. Chelsea's flushed cheeks were created with Tower 28 Beach Please in Berry After Hours. I'm more of a terracotta person, so I go for Power Hour in this glowy, buildable blush. Bex says, don't forget the nose. A light layer across the bridge of your nose gives you that sun-safe, sunburnt flush. Aimee also wore a bunch of Say Dew blushes throughout the season, the shade Rosy for the Full Moon Boat Party, the brighter Coral Poppy for the final episode, no spoilers here. This discontinued shade Peachy is quite close to Rosy, a soft pinch of colour, and I love this light, smooth texture. Thrilled to see Aimee using one of my all-time favourites, Merit Flush Balm. I know Bex loves these too. The formula did appear on other characters in the show, but in Aimee's work with Merit, she applied cool mauvey pink Archival with their brilliant brush number 1. Really enjoying this new shade. Sweat would have done a lot of the work on set to create glowy skin in the White Lotus, always the way with humidity, but in real life, Aimee applied Merit Day Glow in Soft Champagne Carver, a fantastic dewy, sheeny, balmy, natural-looking, healthy highlight. I spotted Victoria Beckham Beauty's matte bronzing brick in one of Bex's character breakdowns for Aimee. Very weighty packaging, so not ideal for your own travel makeup bag packing, but this is a luxurious, thin powder to apply one colour after the other or swirl together. Bex kept the brows very natural on set, filling in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil, then applying some Merit Brown 1980 volumizing pomade in dark brown on top. Big fan of that formula. I've managed to misplace my Brow Wiz, so the closest, finest, precise pencil I also use is Merit's. Also spotted Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel in one of Bex's breakdowns, which is one of my go-to clear brow tamers as well. On to eyes. One of the minimal Chelsea shadows on set was a smudge of Tarte's Quick Stick Waterproof Shadow and Liner in bronze along her lash line. Looks like it's quite a warm, coppery bronze, so something I'd use at home to recreate that is Rare Beauty's All of the Above stick in Growth. So creamy and easy to use. Amy's Merit look included a quick smudge of Solo Shadow in Studio. This is my most worn shade too, an everyday taupe with some caramel warmth that's easy to apply and soften with your fingers, then it will not budge. Hot holiday approved. One of the standout Chelsea looks was the playful glittery purple eye from the full moon boat party. Bex had about 15 minutes to create this on the boat, going from day to night. She used a wash of the pink and purple from Viseart's Editorial Brights palette, but my own twist on it would be a pastel party vibe using Bake Up Beauty's Micro Palm palette. Bake Up Beauty also make a primary coloured palette with near identical bold pink and purple to Viseart, but I'm going for this softer spring version, maybe mixing in some of the matte pink from Charlotte Tilbury's new Beautifying Eye Trends palette in Pink Love as well. The glitter on top was Lemonhead LA Space Paste in Violet Hour, a product I actually picked up in another shade for a celebrity makeup bag that never saw the light of day a couple of years ago. This shade, Gilderbeest, was worn by Riley Keough on the set of Daisy Jones and the Six, but for more of a rosy pink sparkle, true to my colour preferences, Mulholland is so much fun. Or if I'm sticking to powders, I'll go back to the Charlotte Tilbury Pink Love palette. Those options pack a punch too. For the dinner party scene at Gary/Greg's house, Bex went for a cool 60s vibe to enhance Amy's eye shape with winged liner. After gel liner, she used a powder from Viseart's Neutral Mattes palette to soften and smudge the wing. The closest thing I have to that palette is Bake Up Beauty Desert Road Trip, similarly versatile mattes that have any combination of neutral looks covered, and it's so cute and tiny for travel. The mascara every star on set wore was Make Beauty's Lash Prototype, which I'm now desperate to try if they shipped to Australia. So the lengthening, volumizing, defining formula I'm subbing in is Brown YSL Lash Clash. Loved it for the last 2 years. I've wept through Wicked in this. I've worn it in 40-degree heat, 110 Fahrenheit, and it stays put. I've been obsessed with this Premiere lip lately, that perfect dress colour match, the lived-in blotted look, perfection by makeup artist Dana Delaney, who told me she wanted it to look like a just bitten lip and very kindly shared that she used Tom Ford Liquid Luxe Matte in Illicit Kiss. A decadent red I immediately went to try. Did I want to buy a $92 Tom Ford lipstick to look like Aimee Lou? Yes. Did I need to buy it? No. But I did have a big swatching session to find the next best thing at home, which was Lisa Eldridge True Velvet lipstick in Velvet Jazz. At full strength, this has such a similar dark, rich red berry look, and sheared out, they're similar too. Dana said she used a fluffy brush to apply buffed out layers of the Tom Ford colour, then blotted it, so I'd do the same with this, patting on the bullet and blotting to gradually build up one of Lisa's best shades. One of Chelsea's everyday lip colours in the show was Merit Shade Slick Lip Oil in Sangria, one of the best shades of the bunch. I like blotting this blackberry to back it off a bit. The formula's meant to sit between a lip oil and a light stain, so it's less glossy, more thin and watery for a hint of colour. Bex also kept it simple and used good old Maybelline Baby Lips on Amy in some scenes, so the closest thing in my collection that's not strictly a balm, but 1 or 2 swipes gives you a hint of pink and comfy shine, Glossier Ultra Lip in Lucite, a formula used on other actors this season. Amy's dinner party look at Greg's was the Farrah Homidi Smudge and Contour Lip Pencil shade Dew, a soft pinky nude all over, blended with this balm from one of Farrah Homidi's Essential Lip Compacts. I love Minky, which is the next shade up, such a smooth, creamy liner to shade and smudge over my entire lips like Bex did for that scene. I also noticed Victoria Beckham Posh Lipstick in Smile in one of Bex's product lists on ShopMy. That one is a pale, peachy nude, but an old favourite of mine is Spark, a fantastic, effortless, mid-tone, warm rose. Thank you to Bex for reminding me to reach for this super creamy tube again. Such an underrated formula. Offset, Amy's Merit Lip Combo was the new signature lip liner in Coupe, a cool pink and one of my top shades. This sheer, satin, subtle formula is made to be more undone than regular lip pencils and impossible to mess up. It's so creamy, it would actually be perfect to play with like Amy's sister Emily does in her lip liner all over multitasking looks. On top of Coupe, Amy layered the new Shade Slick Sheen Pink Pointel. This formula is the best Shade Slick to me. It feels juicier and thicker than the original with pretty pearly shine. A fun Aimee fact to finish, I actually sat next to her, like right next to her at the theatre once in London years ago, and it is maybe my single biggest celebrity regret that I didn't just say hi and tell her how much I loved her work, so hopefully this video has made up for that. A big thank you to Rebecca Hickey and Dana Delaney for sharing some product details with me. It's just a joy to get to interact with artists I admire so much and share their work with you. Let me know if you're feeling inspired by Chelsea's holiday glow, and tell me what you thought of this season. Favourite characters, biggest shocks, and where your dream season of the show would be set. Thanks for watching. See you next time.